Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Must Watch here in Deliciously Creepy. I'm Emilio. With me is Andrea. How are you, Andy?
I'm okay. I'm very excited for the Halloween season.
Really? So yeah, we're almost there. It's already September, 15 more days and a little bit more, but we are there. And this time we're going to bring you a very good series. I think it appeared 3 years ago, and it's Lovecraft Country. So I will describe this series as a road trip through horror and racism. What do you think about that?
I think it's very accurate and also monsters.
Yeah, so this year's premiere in 2020, and it's created by Misha Green, executive produced by Jordan Peele and J.J. Abrams. I think it's amazing to see these two guys working together in this kind of series. I think it works very well. Sadly, the series was cancelled after apparently some problems inside the production. But who will have in this series? And we have as actors as Jonathan Majors as Atticus Freeman, Jumi Smollett as Letitia, Michael K. Williams as the dad Montrose, and John Elise as Hippolyta. I think I'm destroying all these names.
Yes.
So yeah, those are the principal characters, and I think they do a very good job in general. And well, what's Lovecraft Country about? So it is set in the 1950s. It's during the Jim Crow era, and this series confronts racism and social injustices head-on. It uses supernatural elements as a metaphor to underscore the horrors of discrimination and prejudice, and it draws parallels between Lovecraftian cosmic horror and the real-world horrors faced by the characters. And that actually makes a very good social commentary. What do you think about that?
Yes, I really like the part about the racism. They also talk about LGBTQ plus problems and stuff, and also not also racism like with color people, but also in Korea, because
I guess minorities.
Yes.
So one thing I like about this is how it combines. Okay, we're in a historical drama, of course, because we're in the 50s. It doesn't seem that far along, but it's already 70 years ago. And it uses supernatural fiction, family drama. It uses, of course, Lovecraftian horror, and it works very well. I think at the beginning. I think at the kind of the end, the last few chapters, the last few episodes, it starts to have problems, and I think it goes down a little bit. It doesn't close that well, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. J.J. Abrams is very good doing that, delivering not that great endings. And I think here we have that. We don't have this great ending. We just have like it suddenly starts drowning slowly. It's like, what is happening?
And also like the characters, because you start loving them and then you kind of start hating them.
Yeah, I also think that that's kind of interesting because it adds a layer of depth. But I think it's there's a moment when you're seeing the principal character like, dude, what the fuck? And with everything, his actions and his decisions, but mostly like the relationship he is with one of the other characters is like,
toxic. Red flag.
And then that actor had problems of the same kind, and it's like, dude.
He was really into character, like
yeah.
He took it very seriously.
So yeah, I think the the character of Atticus, it's nice at the beginning, but it starts to unravel into this crazy person. But also, I think that could be good, right? Because he's messing with this Lovecraftian horror, this cosmic horror that we don't understand, that makes your senses go bad and blah blah blah. Could be.
Maybe he's possessed by a monster.
Yeah, it has very good episodes. I think it has a very good social commentary. I think it has a very good social commentaries, and I think it works very well. Like some parts of it, you can see clearly how, for example, we have this family traveling around, and what they encounter, they hate, just because.
Yes, because like the story starts with Atticus when he comes back from Korea, and then he found a letter from his dad, and he's missing, right? So he starts a trip with his uncle and one of his childhood friends, and well, they embark in this journey, and there's like this part where they go to a restaurant, and the people there, they don't want to like serve them, and then they call the cops just because of the color of their skin. So yeah, they encounter this kind of problems.
It's very well. It's a very well written script. There's even an episode about female empowerment that I actually think it works well. Although the time traveling thing was a little bit kind of curious for me, but I don't know. How did you like that?
Yeah, it was nice. It's because there's this one of the characters is a housewife, but she was like a scientist before that.
No, she was into physics, but she could never actually study it because she was very good at it in high school, but she was black. She was in the 40s or 30s. She couldn't go for it.
Yeah, she actually wins a prize or something, but at the end they decide to give it that prize. They give it to another person just because she's a black and a woman. So she fell into this time traveling abysm, and there she she can live all those possibilities, like live all those lives she couldn't like experience in the normal world, and then she can rescue her daughter from a curse and stuff. So she returns to the real world very empowered. And that's nice.
I read some different critics to the series, and they were saying like they're going for this idea that they were just grabbing historical events and just like using them
as an excuse.
No, not an excuse, just like for a quick way to get an idea, you know, how this happens, and we're going to use it, and we can
create conflict.
Yeah, create conflict, but also create this idea of doing a commentary about them, but kind of make like this person felt it was like a little bit cheap. I don't know, did you felt that?
No, I didn't feel that. I think it works well. Maybe because they didn't use that at the very beginning, like a specific story events, it can create this sensation, but I think it's okay.
So, after all this, what do you think about the series? Did you like it? Do you recommend it for people?
I recommend the very first episode. Then it starts to get a little bit boring, and I don't know. I definitely didn't like the ending, but not because it doesn't end, because it doesn't have a real end, but because I stopped liking the characters, the reasons they are fighting this evil and stuff. So yeah, it's really good, but the first episode, and I'm going to give it 3 stars.
Okay, so I'm also going to give it 3, but I'm just remembering that part of how it starts like unraveling into this craziness. And the characters became quite, like the principal characters became not that good.
Yeah, and also the reason why the evil woman is doing this stuff at the end, it's like, why?
Yeah, and even him just stop her. Why? Because I want to stop her. And it's like, yeah, but she offered you. Like, I'm going to spoil it, but she offered you a way out. I don't fucking care. It's like, I just want to punch women.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, and that's why it doesn't work so well.
Yeah, he took it very seriously, the character. So yeah, I think that's kind of funny. But yeah, that's the problem of it. And I think the first episodes work very, very well. I think the first episode could be in the series. You use that and just expand it, you know?
Yeah, like the first episode, the second one, the part where they explain what Atticus is doing in Korea. I think those work pretty well, and you can do like extend them even more, explain even more, like take the juice out of it.
Yeah, but I think they want to like have a grabbing a lot of stuff, and kind of goes like the second episode when they buy the house.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
At the beginning, I was like, it's another series. We're going to follow different characters.
Yeah.
How is it going to work? And when you're with the mom in her episode, you're like, this is super different sort of stuff. It's not bad per se. I actually like it a lot, but there's this kind of disconnection between episodes that it's a little bit weird, and it affects at the end of the day because it has
it affects the character development.
Yeah, and also when you want to put everything together just to the end, it doesn't feel that great.
No, because you're combining a lot of things.
Yeah, so but again, the series is good. I think it's worth watching, and I think even if we've said all of this stuff, if you watch the first 8 episodes, very good series, amazing series. Better at the beginning.
The rest watch them at their own risk.
The rest watch others, and we have seen that with a lot of series nowadays. We were going to talk one about us. We're going to talk about one of those series, and it's we just started it. It appeared last year in Netflix, and I have trouble finishing it.
I have to say that I'm liking it. Maybe you remember the last episode, and I have to admit the last episode that we watched, it's not that great.
It's
because
terrible.
Because the main actress, like the main actress of that episode, I don't think she's a really good actress, and maybe that's why it's like weird, because she's also interpreting like 3 roles at the same time.
Yeah, she's interpreting 3 roles at the same time, and with a fucking boredom.
Yes, and with the same face every time.
Oh, I'm so fucking scared. Oh, I'm so fucking happy.
Yes.
So like,
that's why. But think about it. Like the rest of it, I am still curious about what is going to happen. Like with the crazy woman outside the house, and you know.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do an episode when we're finished it.
Yes, but, we have to finish it.
And also, it has a very bad editing.
Oh yeah, and that's the one thing that we want to talk about.
We can speak about that shit for hours. But okay, so that's for me. Lovecraft Country, I think it's okay, good. It starts very good. It starts very, very good.
Yeah.
And it's slowly decline. It's like a roller coaster. It's go up, down.
But no, like when we saw the first episode, like the very beginning of it, I was like, what the hell? I'm going to watch. Because it starts really crazy.
Oh, it's amazing. The first episode, it's a dream.
He's dreaming. No, it's a dream, but it starts like, you start watching a series. You don't have any idea what to expect, and you see that, and it's like...
I was super excited. I was like, this is amazing. It's a war. It's a war, like a very...
galactical.
No, because it's very terrestrial war, but there's aliens in it.
Yeah.
It's like trenches, and there's like people in green with all these old uniforms just
and
fighting with those sheds.
And then a supermodel, right, appears.
Yeah, so he's dreaming. It's a very nice dream.
Okay, Watch it at your own risk. So
yeah, I like it too.
thank you for watching us, and remember to follow us on our social media to keep posted on what are we doing, and we'll see you guys next week.